Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandeep Das and today I'm going to do a very different video. I'm going to talk about 5 bad habits which I had in my 20s, and if I could go back to my younger self, what are those 5 bad habits I would avoid? To be honest with you, I wish when I was in my 20s someone had told me this. I didn't. So I'm making this video, and if you're in your teens, if you're in your 20s, if you're in your late 30s, hopefully you will learn from this and not make those same mistakes or have those same bad habits which I did when I was in my 20s. Before we start, do subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon, and if you like this video, do like this video, press on that like button. It does motivate people like us, and listen to the end of this video. So the first bad habit, and I'm sure a lot of you have it, is this huge desire to outperform. When we start our careers in our early 20s, in our mid 20s, we want to do well. We work long hours in office, we work weekends, we are looking to get every award, we are looking to get that massive rating, we are looking to earn the most salary. Actually, this is a very, very bad habit. As you will realize in life that a career is not built over one night or one quarter or 1 year. This is a 40-year journey. What you should really focus on, in the benefit of hindsight, and I will tell my younger self, is that just focus on learning. Work 8 to 10 hours every day. Work 5 days a week. Just focus on learning. Do not run after the rating. Do not run after that salary hike. Do not run after that promotion unnecessarily. These things come. Over 40 years, if you do learning well, the rest will just follow. So this incessant desire to outperform with benefits like promotion, salary, is one bad habit I would tell my younger self to avoid. The second one I will tell my younger self to avoid is this thing called unnecessary networking. When I grew up in my 20s, I used to be literally told that every Friday there is an office party, go and network with as many people as you want. Your strength is a function of the number of people you know. To be honest, this is very bad advice, because it's not easy for some people. If you have to network every Friday, it puts a lot of stress, it puts a lot of pressure on you. You have to speak to so many people. Sometimes you have to pretend that you like those people. You're pretending that you enjoy those conversations, and it's not very easy sometimes. So unnecessary networking is a very bad idea. How should you go about it? Networking is important. So maybe do it once a quarter, do it once a month, do it once a few months. And it's always better to have a few good relations rather than having lots of connections and none of them at real importance. The third one is a very tricky one, and I think the bad habit is we tend to value friends more than immediate family. When you're in your 20s, your friends become very important, and this is fairly natural that you spend a lot of time with them. You tend to ignore immediate family, but as you grow older, you will realize that it is only immediate family that sticks with you through thick and thin, and they're the last people you should ignore or avoid in life, because you should also remember they don't have unlimited time on their hands. So if there is ever a choice you have to make, and I hope you don't have to, you should always pick immediate family and do not ignore them or do not avoid them in your 20s. The fourth bad habit is about trying to downplay your achievements. A lot of us come from very middle class families, and we are told that do not showcase your achievements, just do your work and the world will take care of itself. I don't think this is good advice. You should learn to shamelessly showcase your achievements. So if you're listening to this video, I will urge you, I will shamelessly tell you, go and buy my 4th book, How Business Storytelling Works, because this is a fantastic book, and there is no shamelessness in me telling you that it's a great book, go and buy it. But even for yourself, you should learn to showcase your achievements, because if you do not sell yourself, the world is not going to sell you for yourself. You have to look at all the competition that is around you. We live in a country where there are 1.5 billion people, where there are 700 million talented people less than the age of 30. There is huge competition, and if you do not sell yourself, you will be lost somewhere in that race. And the fifth one, and the fifth bad habit, and the most important bad habit, is trying to win over toxic people. What happens in your 20s is you want to be friends with everybody. You You don't want to cut people off. So you will always have this set of toxic or bad people who will come and try to poke you unnecessarily. It can be a neighbor, it can be a relative, it can be a friend, sometimes it's a teacher, and they always come and show you and try to put your energy down. And when in your 20s, you want to argue with them, you want to learn from them, you want to convince them, but they always cause a lot of stress. Sometimes you have to realize in life that some people are just toxic people, and the best thing you have to do is just ignore them. So this is how I would advise my younger self to handle toxic people. So 1, if someone acts over smart the first time, I would ignore them. But if someone acts over smart the second time, I would just cut them off from my life completely. So that's how I would handle toxic people. So here are 5 bad habits which I have made, and I hope you do not make the same bad habits. I wish someone had told me this in my 20s. Unfortunately, someone didn't, but I hope you will learn from this. And before we finish this video, drop in your comments in terms of what other bad habits you can think about. I will try and respond to them. Before we finish, do subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Until next time, take care.